Welcome to this wrap-up episode to conclude my 8-part series on teens' holistic well-being. And my intention is to summarize what I covered so far under the big topic of holistic well-being for teens. I also want to give more direction for you on what to do next. Now that you have the knowledge, you have the big highlights, you might be feeling either excited and ready to make some big changes, or you might be feeling overwhelmed and wondering where to start. So that's what I want to do today. I want to give some guidance on where to start. So first, I strongly recommend you go back and listen again to the very first episode. You'll find it on the playlist, the one titled "What is Holistic Wellbeing?" And in that episode, I just talked about the idea of holistic well-being is to take care of ourselves as a whole. We take care of our body, and this involves our physical, material body, as well as our emotional, mental, and energetic bodies, which are all connected together. We also take care of our connection with our soul, our life force, and that's spiritual well-being. And the last piece of the puzzle is our relationships with the systems around us. And this includes social, cultural, and economic well-being. So go watch that first episode. And again, here I will emphasize the importance of holistic well-being because everything is connected to everything else. One area will always impact the other area. We humans, we like to break things down and organize them, in categories so that our mind is able to handle them better. So that was the big approach to this series, just to break things down into clear-cut categories so that we can understand them better. And it's important to have this holistic approach to well-being, especially when you are looking at your kids' well-being. Of course, your own well-being as well. But you see the importance of looking at it from a big picture. Once you see the big picture, the whole, only then you can get into the specifics. And think of it like that saying, don't climb the wrong mountain, because sometimes we get so focused in our viewpoint that we forget to look at the bigger picture. And what ends up happening is that's it. We end up trying so hard in a certain area when actually we need to look at the other area. That's what's going to make the impact. So it's like we're climbing the wrong mountain. Yeah. So having this bigger perspective, having this eagle's eye view, we really see which mountain we really need to climb right now. We see which area we need to address, where is the root cause of the issues that are happening, and then we tackle it. I also want to highlight the importance of the idea that everything is connected to everything else. So what happens when a small but aligned change happens in one area of well-being, that can ripple out to other areas and create a very big positive impact. Think of it also like a train track. You or your team, you are on a train going after your goals, your well-being goals, but you're not getting there fast enough. And what happens is that it takes just changing the lever that switches between the train tracks. You just change the lever, and then the train is redirected towards another track that will lead faster to your destination. So yes, a small change in one area can ripple out to another. And sometimes a combination of changes in different areas is what does the trick. The holistic approach, it gives you a structure or a framework to work with. And each person is different. Each family is living under different circumstances. So addressing the details under those big well-being areas, it will look different for different people. And there's no one size fits all. There's no one prescription that's like it's the same for everyone. So please remember that. Um, And it's throughout this series on holistic well-being, I presented you with the different areas in a certain organized structure so that you can tackle one area at a time. If you've listened to this entire series and you've realized there is an area or two that you want to address right now, or you feel concerned about your teen's well-being, please do take action, ask for the right support. You might want to seek expert or professional opinion. So get clear and do not delay. Or if you feel that you don't have major concerns right now, but you'd like to improve on some areas, also get clear on that. Like do some research, ask for support, um, see what you can do at the moment. And to help you get started, please check out my Peace Retrieval Workshop if you haven't done so already. It's my free gift. It should be in my introductory video to this channel, but I've also put the link in the comments. And what you do, take one area of well-being where you don't feel at peace with, and go through my Peace Retrieval Workshop. It will help you get clarity and it will give you direction on the very next steps that you can take. And I do want to say that with the idea of the holistic approach, it's not about giving equal attention to all areas of well-being. See, all of them are important. We can't say, oh, this is more important than this. All of them are important for uh, a healthy development of your kid. But some areas become more important than others at certain times. And things are always changing. You know, your teen is growing and changing all the time. So the amount of attention you need to give to each area will keep changing. It all depends on where your teen is at the present moment. It's very important for you as a parent to stay involved, to remain mindful, to notice what your teen is going through so that you can provide them with the support they need at the moment. And to do that, please stay connected to your teen. Now, I might have said this a million times, but a strong connection between you and your teen is very important. It's this connection that will, first of all, strengthen how much you know your teen so that you can immediately notice if things are going wrong, whether it's something to do with their well being or anything else. And second, a strong connection provides the right environment for your teen to listen to you and to actually accept your guidance. You know, they're open to your feedback. And connection also encourages your teen to come to you to ask for help when they feel off, when they have a question. Now, I know that building connection with your teen might be difficult. Well, it's actually the biggest challenge in parenting teens. And you might want to listen to my other episodes on how to bond with your teen for more tips. And if you don't know, I also offer a course on parent-teen soul connection. So please visit my website to know more. I've also got the links below this recording. And one final thing as I wrap up this series on holistic well-being for teens, I want to stress the importance of parents showing up as good role models for their teens. If we as parents, we need to take care of our own holistic well-being, and that's the best way to show our kids the importance of well-being. Like we have to walk the talk. Um, I know it can be difficult. I've been there myself in that situation where, you know, I was like the hypocrite, where I knew the right approach, but I wasn't practicing it on myself. I just wanted to force it on my kids. And of course, that doesn't really work. So my journey has been about learning how to become a role model for my kids, how to embody the positive changes I want to see in my family. Um, it's been difficult um, considering that history of unhealthy patterns, but it's possible because I'm now here on the other side. And that's part of the reason why I am creating content about this topic and sharing it with the world and with you. I really appreciate you being here and just for you being here and listening to this topic and giving it attention. It is very important. And again, I say it might be difficult if you're stuck in old patterns, but once you have the intention, it is possible. And the results that you get on the other side are really freeing and expansive. So um, that's why I like to share with others because I've been there and I'm now on the other side. So again, if you need support, please check my website for my current offerings and reach out. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Nadine, the Teen Soul Coach. I'll see you next time.